Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Garden of Sports Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gardner, alongside my brother, Zach.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
And we are excited to bring you our Week 14 Waiver Wire Ads episode, where we also go into Deep League moves, surprises of the week, and we go over injuries and how that affects the realm of fantasy basketball. So, without further ado, we'll jump into weekly 3x3 pickups.
Here we go.
Yes.
Let's
that new transition noise. Yes. My top guy was also our stream of the day today. Walker Kessler, 16% rostered.
Boy, I love you.
Here we go.
Listen, this man is just going freaking crazy. He's still extremely low rostered. Maybe people didn't get the memo that the starting center, Kelly Olynyk, is out for the foreseeable future, and they're letting Walker Kessler loose, and he's going crazy. He's the fill-in start in his last 3 games, so before today, I'll go over today as well. In his last 3 starts, he's averaged 29.7 minutes, 11.3 points, 10.7 rebounds, 1 steal, and a whopping 3.3 blocks per game. This is a long-term hold until Olynyk's back, and at bare minimum, he's a stream. So, and then today, after I typed up these notes, dude, biggest game of his career, 31 minutes, 20 points, 21 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. I mean,
wow.
Because of this game, he should be shooting up to over 50% rostered in the next 2 days. So you have to grab him now.
There you go.
There it is.
And then how's the album coming along too? When are we gonna get that country album of his?
He's super focused on basketball right now. I talked to him the other day, and he said, "Listen, I gotta make this career happen. I have to play on my rookie contract for low money, NBA wise, and get to my big contract, make that $300 million, and then I can focus on the album." So,
right, cool.
It might be a couple
Walker
years.
Kessler.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there we go. And then my first guy off the board here, Markelle Fultz. He is 41.6% rostered. We have mentioned him a few times on the podcast so far. Having just a really good season and still should be higher owned. Last 7 games, 30.3 minutes, 15.5 points, 3.3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1.3 steals. Yeah. He's just doing really good. So, yeah, gotta love it. Markelle Fultz.
And maybe people were hesitant because Jalen Suggs was coming off of injury and they thought, all these guards are going to start really taking away from each other. But Fultz has not slowed down at all. If anything, he's gotten better. So, yeah, easily should be above 40% rostered. He probably is in Yahoo, but in ESPN, very low.
Yeah. All you Yahoos out there on ESPN need to get your shit together.
My second guy off the board, TJ McConnell. He's only 11.3% rostered. Last 3 games, averaged 24.7 minutes, 13.3 points, 7.7 rebounds, 8.3 assists, and 2 steals per game. So, going kind of crazy here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, nearly averaging a triple-double, and then today, he dropped his highest points of the season, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 steals.
Wow.
And if you're in a points league, 56.5 fantasy points. So
there you go.
I gotta admit, I thought Andrew Nembhard was gonna be taking over the main duties with Halliburton getting injured, and I think he is starting, Nembhard is, but McConnell's coming off the bench and putting up these crazy numbers. So
that's awesome.
He's a must-roster guy until our boy is back. Halliburton isn't supposed to be back until early February, so got time, man. Get TJ McConnell on your roster now. He's another guy that is right behind Walker Kessler. He's going to be super high rostered in the next day or so.
There you go.
Get him. Yes, sir.
My next guy here, Josh Richardson, 6.9% rostered. Nice. Doing great right now while he's getting starting minutes due to injuries on the team. Over his last 7 games, he's at 25 minutes, 14.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 4 4.8 assists and 1.3 steals. So just kind of looking pretty all around good. Definitely worth an ad right now with all the injuries they have. So yeah, Josh Richardson, go give him a look.
Yeah, man, with Devin Vassell out and not a lot of guys stepping up to the plate, a lot of rookies not stepping up. Richardson's being the veteran guy there and putting up pretty big numbers. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just a really good week he's had. So I like this move a lot. And Vassell, I don't know. I haven't heard anything new on him. So until then, Richardson's a must own, at least in a 12-team league and beyond.
Yeah, I agree. I'm enjoying him on my team right now.
Yeah, must be nice.
And it is.
My third guy off the board, Damian Lee, 1.8% rostered. His last game, before today, he played today. Last game, finished with 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Today, only 8 points, 2 rebounds, 9 assists. So he's one of the main fill-in guards while they have Chris Paul out, Devin Booker out. And I think I put him as my third guy as at least a stream target that nobody is really rostered, only 1.8%. So I think he's the guy you could stream throughout the week if you hold that kind of spot on your team.
There you go, Damian Lee. I agree. Looks very nice.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but still will get you enough points to maybe win.
Yeah. And then my last guy here, Royce O'Neal. He's at 32% rostered. Looking great right now. He's up to 16th ranked small forward in fantasy. Last 7 games, he's at 35.5 minutes, 11 points, 7.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1 block.
Do you mean the last 7 days?
Last 7 days. Yeah, I meant last 7 days.
Okay, so that because he is putting up crazy numbers. Yeah, we thought T.J. Warren might be the guy who's the beneficiary of Kevin Durant going down, but it looks like Royce O'Neal took that spot. So,
but he was doing good like before that anyway. It looks like 16th ranked small forward.
Pretty solid numbers at a weak position, you know.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant, who knows how long that's going to take.
Right.
So this is a great, at least 2 to 3 week hold, I think.
There you go.
Super great floor player. If anybody remembers him in Utah last year.
Yep,
He's doing it now in Brooklyn.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
All right, man. Well, that'll do it for our 3x3 pickups. Let's get into surprises of the week.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
All right. Thanks, Emperor.
Very nice. Okay, so mine's pretty quick here. I already talked about TJ McConnell.
Oh, wow.
Putting up these crazy numbers, near triple-double average in the past 4 games. So just kind of crazy to see because we thought he did do this last year when guys went down, but they didn't have Andrew Nembhard, the rookie. So I thought this kind of production was done for him in his career, and obviously not. This guy can play some ball.
TJ McConnell. There you go.
Yeah, dude.
Very nice.
Check him out.
Yeah, and then I got Jalen Brunson.
Settle down just a little bit.
Okay.
He's shutting the haters up. All I heard this offseason was how he wasn't worth the contract he got. Well, lately, I'd say that the Knicks are underpaying this man. Over the last 7 days, 41 minutes, 34.8 points, 5.8 rebounds, 5 assists, 0.5 blocks, and 0.5 steals. So this guy's looking great, and he's the number 5 point guard in our league. This guy's just great, plays good defense, good passer, just good at everything. Very good player.
Yeah, dude.
I just don't know why people didn't believe that he was good after what he did basically the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's because he was the bench point guard for a while on Dallas behind Luka, and so there was just question marks on if he could do it in the starting role. And obviously he can, and the Knicks became the perfect system for him with Thibodeau running his guys 40 minutes a night. But they also just 2 years ago when they made the playoffs, it was because they had at least a good point guard in Derrick Rose, and that was able to run the offense, and that made Julius Randle an all-star.
Yep.
And then last year
And now
they
they
just
got that again.
everybody was injured, and yeah, they filled that void with a way better point guard
And look at Randall.
these days. And Randall looks like an all-star again,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be a good playoff team. They're not going to be easy to just shut away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Randall does play good defense. Definitely. I mean, Brunson plays good defense, better defense than Rose plays.
Mitchell Robinson gets a lot of blocks.
Yeah, they could be a decent little team this year for sure. And
then Nick, they're the 6th seed, dude. They're the 6th seed.
Yeah, they'll squeak her in for sure.
They'd be taking on the Bucks as of right now, but
they'll give them a run though.
they'll take one.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Now we'll break into some fantasy relevant injuries.
Yes, sir. So I'll just do a quick run through of the most recent fantasy relevant injuries. Gordon Hayward, hamstring, missed his 7th game in a row today. No surprise. This one's big. Lonzo Ball, acknowledging his knee is still in discomfort, his surgically repaired knee, and may not be able to play this season.
Oopsie whoopsie. Ooh, we made a fucky wucky.
Oh, you kept it going, dude. But Jesus, yeah, this one.
That's a oopsie whoopsie on my part. Everybody, sorry.
Yeah, dude, jeez. It sucks, dude, because this was what the team was holding out for. Barely holding on, trying to get some wins, and we knew once Lonzo was back, we would have, way better chances of maybe going to the second round of the playoffs. But without Lonzo, it's kind of done. And then Zach LaVine, his trade clause was just lifted, so look out. This is not looking good. But anyway, injuries. DeMar DeRozan, quadriceps. He took part in the Bulls' short practice on Monday today, and he expects to play Thursday. So they only have one game this week. So that's the main reason I don't have Caruso up top, is because you can't really, you don't want to grab that guy for one game.
No,
that's horrible. And then Paul George
right now.
Yeah, dude. Paul George, hamstring, will practice in full on Monday, but is unclear for Tuesday. Kyle Lowry, knee out Monday. Giannis and Middleton were out today as well. Brandon Ingram still out. They just keep listing him as out each game. They don't give any time frame, so don't know what's going on there. Lauri Markkanen, hip, he missed Monday, so keep an eye on that. He's missed a couple of games now. I think that's his 3rd. And then Jonathan Isaac, he's playing in the G League right now and looking pretty good, averaging 14.5 points, 7.5 rebounds in 16 minutes a game. So, it's obviously a joke for him at his skill level, and they just wanted to get him warmed up. So they haven't given a firm he's back date yet. Keep an eye on that. If you could stash him, Zach has him in his IR spot. If you could stash him, I would.
Hell yeah. I'm all over the Jonathan Isaac.
Oh my God.
I'm hoping he does something when he comes back. And if he puts up numbers like that when he comes back in only 16 minutes, almost like 14.5 points and 7.5 rebounds in 16 minutes, I mean, geez, you want to get him into your lineups right away if he does that.
Yeah, geez, the whiz.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
But without, lastly here, we'll go into streamers and deep league moves. So I have a couple guys to go over here. My first guy, Alex Caruso, like I said, only plays one game this week, but it's relative to note. Last 2 games, 32 minutes, 11.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3.5 steals. So putting up big numbers. I know DeRozan missed a game there, but Caruso's looking like the best point guard on the team at this point. So, and this is his best little stretch of the year. So I like him as a Thursday stream, and then see where it goes.
Yeah, cool. And then I got, I got Kyle Anderson, small forward, power forward on Minnesota.
Whoa!
Still a decent double-double.
Crazy today.
Yeah, still a decent double-double threat. Had a triple-double his last game, which I guess was today. Jake just saw the numbers. Yeah, did great today with the triple-double. Go give him a look. He's doing decent over his last 7 games. This is the last 7 days, not including today, because today obviously isn't over. So the triple double from today is not added into these totals here. But over the last 7 days, 30 minutes, 7 points, 3.5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. So I mean, pretty good, pretty decent floor player with the defensive stats and everything, and just the well-rounded stats. Guy's always a very good streaming option. Usually he'll get you that nice floor of like, almost close to 30 points when you start him. So
Yeah, man, until Cat's back.
yeah,
Kyle Anderson's the dude. I mean,
he's the freaking man.
Nas Reed's an okay stream, but this guy's getting like all the extra stats where Nas Reed might only be a double threat.
This guy really, like, that stat sheet, that thing jumps off. Like, it all jumps off the page.
Oh my gosh. All right, and our last guy here, Terrence Mann. So
you're the man, Steve. Oh, what? Sorry.
Yeah, no, Paul George missed last game, so that might affect this a little bit. But Terrence Mann started at point guard, and he scored 31 points. He got 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Had maybe his best game of the year, and that's with point guard. Reggie Jackson is on the bench, John Wall's out. So I think maybe it's a guy you could take a risk on and stream him and see where he goes. Yeah. I know he's been an up and down guy, but he's never started at a point guard like this. So I thought that was really interesting.
I mean, I'm looking at his last 5 games here on his little page. It definitely is. It definitely is like this guy is like hot and cold in the dictionary. Like, this kid's just, his numbers are just hot and cold. Just one good game, one bad game, one good game, one bad game. But it looks like, the minutes are consistently pretty there. So definitely a good streaming option. Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow, keep a close eye on Paul George, and then also look, because Reggie Jackson came off the bench at point guard, but he had also missed the previous 2 games. So I think they were bringing him back slowly, and he hit a little minutes limit there. But if Terrence Mann still starts a point guard, I think I would stream him.
Yeah, I think so. Looking pretty decent.
Yes, sir, and that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll
Speaking
wrap
of
her up.
streams, we post a stream a day now on our social media on Facebook and Instagram for fantasy. So if you're looking for guys to stream and you want updates without having to listen to a whole podcast all the time, we're going to post daily, give you some guys that you can go grab, do the research for you. So go check that out.
Go check them out on our social media, but we'll also be posting those to YouTube as well on the community page, so you can see those posts and see who to pick up. Jake does a great job making those pictures for the community page and for our social media. So yeah, shout out to Jake, does great work with that. And thank you all so much for listening. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, get notified when our episodes are dropping. And boy, they be dropping over here. And like Jake said, be on the lookout for all of our streamers of the day for whatever sport you're looking for information on. And right now, it's really only basketball and hockey going on, but baseball is going to be starting up here. It's just around the corner, Jake. I know we're starting to look into some off-season stuff for baseball, so it's all happening over here at the Garden of Sports. And with that, go follow us on our social media. We got Facebook, facebook.com/Garden of Sports Podcast. We have Instagram, instagram.com/Garden of Sports. And we have Twitter, twitter.com/GOSPod2021. Go give us a follow. It'll be super, super duper fun. And we'll catch you back here next week. See you, everybody.
See ya.